rage. Don't you remember the days we was on the same page? Now we graduated from the 12 gauge to AK. We looking for who's paid. Give a fuck about how it's made. Send that bitch to the blade. Send that stitch to the grave. I am not switching my ways. This is OG Fossil Colossal from Las Vegas to Chicago. My with exotic models. Spend a couple racks, diamond knuckles on the bottle, nigga. Go figure. They wanna talk shit, but that soft bitch won't step inside my office. We ain't taking no losses. The crosses, rosary beads. Godfather, you niggas don't know about me. I've kept it OG from the fucking start. This ain't in candy paint. Put a flame to your heart. Lasers follow these bullets as they glow in the dark. Life's a Shakespeare stage and I'm just playing my part. We are displaying the art. Nigga, how about you? Niggas clout chase like that bullshit's a plate of food. This is the state of the rude. Niggas DOA over he say, she say. Life ain't no replay or a tape to rewind. This is double level. What the fuck is demon time? We shine on this grind just like wisdom teeth. The God's ism is deep. An Egyptian priest that mob in a Lambo on beast, dressed in a camel with a piece. The animal beast and don't believe in defeat. And we will never retreat. Say it again. Make them kiss defeat, then put two in the wind. For the 7 deadly sins, them boys got thick skin. They be knee deep in. He's a hero for hire. Check the date if used by. It is never expired. Never seen a real nigga that got to retire. Ride out of this pyramid on 4 flat tires. What does the game require? You brag about your money. You do that shit on these streets. You'll be a crash test dummy. We ski mask when we hungry. Surgery for the ugly. No need for mean mugging. This supreme clean thugging. PLR 16 with a green bean dumping. Only cause you staring at me like I'm owing you something. Niggas get pissed and then they post it on their page. This is Lucifer's Rage and my name is Luke Cage.
Grave. You can't have it both ways. How you choose to get paid, don't start losing your way. Champagne spilling on your custom made. Niggas grinding gold teeth, but won't bust a grave. Bust a bitch, I just seen what's his face. Where's my fucking money? Cut to the chase. It's either shells or hell, nigga, we dropping the case. You can rock with the snakes. Niggas be doing the most, had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be doing the most, had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be doing the most, had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. I say a Hail Mary and let him get the Holy Ghost. Holy smoke, holy water on his holy coat. It's only jokes when you niggas be hella broke. Your life insurance quote can fit in this envelope. Say I do and elope. It's the game and it go. Plus the aim that I told. Keep my name out your throat. My hearse is like your mouth, sitting on 100 spokes. Fuck that cockroach, let that bitch spit roast. Niggas be doing the most, had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be doing the most, had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be doing the most, had to leave them with the Holy Ghost.
What's good in this motherfucker, man? What's cracking? The Money Religion staff up in here. I appreciate you being on time, 2 o'clock every day during the weekdays. You come check out the God 720 here to speak with the people about whatever, you know. I thought today would be pertinent to go through the news. There's some crazy shit on the news that should be considered. We need to review it. Okay. And one thing about it is, men, real men, fathers, they're always paying attention to the news. This is the pastime inside the home. This is the pastime, when you're flipping through your phone, you know, you go ahead and you look up what's going on the news. You must be aware about your environment. And it's some crazy shit going on out there in the world. It's kind of funny. Everybody did all that dragging on the Puffy, but ain't nobody say nothing about this Abercrombie and Fitch dude. The Abercrombie and Fitch CEO got caught up sniffing on the butt. He got caught up on some homo shit. The nigga got caught up looking at the fucking boy. You fucking bitch ass nigga. What type of shit is this? You know what I'm saying? And nobody said anything about it. But what happened is what you see in the pictures. You see in the pictures, he has his whole team with him, team of lawyers, and everybody was there. Then they got a $10 million bail and got an ankle bracelet. When you saw Puffy, you ain't see nobody. Everybody disappeared when it came to Puffy and his situation. Because that's what it is in the black world when it comes to so-called gangsterism or the criminal act. Your niggas are gonna leave you stranded. Your niggas are gonna snitch on you. Ain't it funny how I've been talking about the provocateur? Okay. And then we have this situation with Little Dirk. And the nigga's homie been the nigga that he gave $50,000 to on a coming home present when the nigga get out the pen wore a wire for 2 years straight around him and the crew to take down the staff. Do you see how this works? And you wonder why. And like I said, man, 80% of the Negro is, snitch. There will be the informant, there will be the provocateur, there will be, you know, the traitor. You understand? The spy, the double agent. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we see here with the situation. I think this is important for us to look at real quick. Let's look at this shit. Let me see here. Can I? Okay, yeah. AI mocks America. I think y'all need to look at how AI got our women looking. And it's kind of funny because the AI, we have, we do agree on one thing when it comes to this whole situation of what our women look like across the country. So we're going to look at a couple of states real quick. Yeah, because it's crazy. It's just all madness. And we need to review the madness to make sure that we don't get assaulted by the madness. So let's look at the news real quick, y'all. Oh, let me see here. Okay. Let's see here. Niggas be doing the most. Had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. You understand me? This is fucking the truth. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. You see that? Are you witnessing the fat back? Big back, big back, big back. We have the big back. Artificial intelligence takes a very offensive view when asked to depict how Europeans see Americans. How does your state fare? Now, what's so crazy is everybody wants to be offended because you don't look at the stupid shit that you do yourself, and there's no offense to be taken. Look at you. This is the slop that you have created. Okay. Now, one thing I've always said, oh, hold on. Let me just click on that shit real quick. before we go through the regular news. Let's go through this one. AI shocking view of how Europeans see Americans based on their state. Let's look at it. This is Florida out there looking dainty. Okay, look at California. She is great hog with the biggest Bacchus burger and the fries. And you have the pride shirt on because, you know, when lesbians are this big, they're doing it because of the stench. They understand the chaotic smell that may come out. They can sync with each other on that basis. They have something in familiarity with each other. And Superman comes to save the hog in Kansas. You see this? This is Massachusetts. Great hog. Dunkin' Donuts with the McDonald's burger. They mixed it up a little bit. Okay. This is how the AI sees you. The AI that we created already looks at us as a degenerate. In Maine, they have the biggest Bacchus with the lobster at McDonald's. They serve lobster at McDonald's in Maine. And then you have the Oregon, where the burger is the hookah. Do you see this? She is hookahing. I've never smoked a hookah in my life. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I suggest nobody get involved. Don't do what the masses do. The masses are the asses. New York. Look at New York has a great hog out there too. Oh, look at Pennsylvania. Why they had to do that? What was all of this right here on the face? You see this? And the Philly slub, and it is all grotesque and stench and waste because the food in your body is rotten and is designed to leave the body but has not left the body. And you see on the South Dakota woman, the Indian woman, she says here, white man. She's tired of the white man. You can see the depression on the cheeks right here. On the cheeks, the way the cheeks go down. There's great depression going on. And she understands that she is fully submitted to the white man order and that it is destroying her. I skipped a couple. So let's go up before we come to my state. This is Texas. I told you. Texas women, top notch. Even the AI agrees that the Texas woman is fit in shape. She is armed. She is paired. She is Republican. There is beautiful cleavage right here. And this is what the Texas woman looks like, according to AI and according to foreigners. But if you was to ever ask me where the greatest women are in America, I'm going to say the state of Texas. Them motherfuckers are some riders. You know what I'm saying? Okay, look at Virginia. This is the virgin of the country. The Virginia is where it all began. Okay, this is where the first establishment, Jamestown, for the country. And now we have the obesity. We have the OCD, and then we have the obesity. You see how that works? And then you have the state of Washington, the bald bitch out here. Okay. And then you have the state of Vermont. Look at this. In Vermont, they love the pancake at the Mickey D's, and she drinks the syrup. She is literally drinking the syrup or the tea or whatever the fuck this is. Okay. And then we have West Virginia, where they work in the coal mines and eat the burger. Then we have Nevada, where we have the Elvis. And what's interesting about this is the big ass burger instead of the many small burgers like they have on this one. See how on West Virginia is a bunch of small burgers, but here in Vegas or here in Nevada is a big ass burger. And B, when I first moved here, I sort of got a little offended by that shit. You go to a restaurant, nigga, they put a gargantuan amount of food on your plate. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? It's like, do you know the size of the human stomach? But what they're really looking at, is the liquor burn. You drinking all that goddamn liquor like they expect you to be. You have that hole in your gut. You can eat you can eat half the restaurant. And then you have Utah, the Mormon. This is what the Mormon looking like over here. OBCD and OCD. You see what I'm saying? And then she's out here with the bison, and the bison and the buffalo. Bison and buffalo is actually good to eat. Very good. It's way better than beef. So let's look through the news and see what we got here. Let me see what we got here. It's craziness going on in the world. So there's a new Costco is hit with major food poisoning outbreak and stores recall ready to eat chicken. Let's prepare the people and see where we talking about on the map. Costco has distributed. Yeah, I don't eat ready-made food inside the grocery store. You could taste some weird chemical on that shit. I don't eat that shit. I advise you not to neither. But do whatever is fit for you. You know what I'm saying? The easy meals made by Rana have been included in the recall. So don't be eating the ready-made meals, man. The protein bucket. There's a protein bucket emergency food supply. Okay, it has been pulled from the shelves because out of an abundance of caution. Okay, so let's go over some more foods that's being banned. With y'all trying to choke up and kill the people. Daily Mail is a little bit more comical and a little bit more detailed as well than American news sources. So I go to this website sometimes, look at what's going on. New York Yankees legend dies just hours before the World Series begins. Yeah, don't bet on New York. Okay, right now with the this situation right here. Don't place your money on it. Stay away from the World Series. That's what you want to call a swing game. You don't want to get caught up into that shit, losing money, fucking around with the fuck around. Texas drunk driver's emotional reaction as she gets 43 years for killing a cop, and she was 43 years old. Okay, what's new? I was on the phone with my homie from Switzerland today. I said, brother, what was the last time you had a school shooting? You're no longer an American Negro. You are in Switzerland. You are in Swiss. You have the chocolate. You have the watch. You have the cheese. That's what you do over there in Europe. Okay. Don't concern yourself with our American Negro problems. He's trying to talk about, man, why can't black people get together? Black people, what are you talking about? You don't have black people within 1,000-mile radius of you. You know what I'm saying? You're out here in the middle of fucking nowhere. So let me see here. Sprite fans are all running to the store to buy this beloved flavor because you're dumbass. And this is just a marketing tool used, to put out here. This is why you shouldn't get caught up in, other cultures' activities. You know what I'm saying? You better be very careful about the influence that comes down. That is about the most revolutionary act you could do nowadays, is not to be socially influenced by any propaganda. Copy any words of any Hollywood star. That's about the most revolutionary act you could do, probably throughout the whole entire history of Americanism. Now, see, look at this. Single Liam Neeson, 72 years old, says he's madly in love with co-star Pamela Anderson, who's 57. Is this not what you want to call inappropriate? He's 15 years older than Pamela Anderson. So if he was 36 and the girl was 21, they would all raise hell, right? Right. The human perspective is shot, you know. The Russian troops have no idea what to do with the North Korean soldiers that were given to them. They refer to them as the fucking Chinese. Yeah, you don't know what you fucking around with that goddamn Russia. Now, Chinese know what to do with the Russia, but not no North Korea. I'm pretty sure of that. But North Korea is supposedly controlled and operated by China. So that's kind of funny. And let me see here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me see what we got here on the news. The crisis sweeps America. She ate the quarter pounder in Nebraska in late September, and then she fell ill. Yeah, like what dumbass goes and eats at McDonald's nowadays? Nigga, you got to be fucking crazy. Okay, food safety experts reveal fast food red flags amid McDonald's E. coli. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, there's supposed to be another hurricane that's brewing called Hurricane Patty, Hamburger Patty. Okay. Gormless and formless Kamala just said the quiet part out loud and proved which campaign is the real threat to democracy. You see, this is what's important with this picture and this whole situation right here. The bitch is still wearing the same earrings. No woman underneath the sun, okay, who has, definitely at this social financial class is going to be operating by wearing the same fucking earrings every time she appears in public. It's impossible. No woman of no race, okay, is gonna appear repeatedly, especially if you're supposed to be considered to be rich and they just donated $1 billion to your campaign. You're wearing the same fucking earrings. It's fucking impossible. Women don't think like that. Women are gonna make sure they got a different jewelry set every time. They got different earrings every time. They wearing different shoes. They can't be seen with the same purse more than once. Get the fuck out of here. So basically, what that's clearly showing you is that uh those earrings are microphones. She's being told what to say at the stage, and it's very clear because you're always fumbling over what the fuck you're saying. You know, election mania already underway in Arizona, where man was filmed taking a machete to a Trump sign. Any man that supports Kamala is secretly homo. And we see this with the whole situation of the Mark Cuban. Did y'all see what happened with Mark Cuban? And some papers, some documents were filed on him. A lawsuit was carried out on him back in 2012, and he was trying to do the Abercrombie and Fitch. He was over there trying to touch on boys, you bitch ass nigga. Let me see here. Okay. I don't think Kamala is going to win. If Kamala does win, then all her bullshit and all Democratic downplay is automatically approved and allowed, is what happens in the ether if she gets in office. So full destruction of this country is going to be allowed. I mean, Biden just gave another something $1 billion to fucking Ukraine just the other day. And you don't hear shit about what happened with the hurricanes, Helene and the other hurricane that just happened. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nothing about it. That shit has been swiped off the internet. Boy 14 learns his fate for killing 17-year-old child. Oh, did y'all hear about that case of the 2-year-old that shot the 11-year-old? What type of level of dumbass? Let me show you something. 2-year-old kills 11-month-old in it happened in San Antonio. Yeah, look at this shit. Baby fatally shot by toddler in Texas after child accesses loaded gun in trunk. Because you're a dumbass. You know, we have to remind ourselves that there's dumbass amongst us. Okay. Baby fatally shot by toddler in Texas after child. Okay, let me see here. A baby is dead after police said he was shot by a toddler inside a car parked outside a South Central Texas medical center this week. According to Camila Juarez, a San Antonio Police Department public information officer, the tragic shooting took place Monday afternoon. Officers were dispatched just before 12:15 p.m. to the Audie L. Murphy Memorial VA Hospital for a report on an injured child. Juarez said, and when officers arrived, they learned an infant had suffered a fatal gunshot wound. According to a preliminary investigation, police learned 3 children were in the back seat of the vehicle and an 11-month-old, a 2-year-old, and a 3-year-old when at some point one of the children gained access to the trunk where a loaded gun was being stored and pulled to the trigger, causing the gun to go off and shoot the victim. The 11-month-old was pronounced deceased at the scene. Now, see, it's shit like this right here on why I give police respect, because they have to deal with shit like this. This ain't got nothing to do with Shaniqua in the hood. This ain't got nothing to do with you being racist. This is, activities that these motherfuckers have to arrive to. Could you imagine being the first responding officer and you open up the door to the vehicle and the little boy's brains fall out on your fucking shoe because he was shot by his 2-year-old brother? This is why I give police psychologically, you don't know the shit that they have to handle. I'm not, my brain isn't, designed in a situation of only looking at me and only dealing with me. These are the situations of the world and life that go down all the fucking time. And so, there needs to be a little bit of grace and grievance given when you're dealing with, you know, people who have to deal with shit like that. Not like this nigga though. Um, this nigga here who filmed his wife performing a sex act on a live trout. The white man wants his wife fucking on the fish. Goddamn. It is ancient ritual. As a matter of fact, there was a tribe off the coast of off the coast of South Carolina that did shit like that. They used to put the fish in the cunt. And then they used to fuck the woman with the fish inside her. And goddamn, in order to pregnate her, they said it was an assistance toward the impregnation. It's just crazy. I got that shit in an old book. And it's a book from the 1800s. I got it. They talk about this shit. So, yeah, let's see what else. Oh, I hope that case pulls up. Yeah, we need to talk about this too, as a matter of fact. Have y'all heard about this 14-year-old boy out here then killed himself over the fucking character AI shit? Yeah, look at this crazy ass shit. This is fucking crazy. Let's look at this shit. Look at this shit. It said, nigga, you ain't read no free news over here, nigga. Let's see here. Why they gotta put her up there like that? Do they show pictures of the? Yeah. So we're gonna read this shit because this is the shit I be talking about right here. This is clearly directly in response to the shit I be saying about when it comes about maturity and their experiences with the opposite gender and the whole element of puppy love and all of that shit and how important it is for your development because it is wired into your biology, right? This is a direct case study that definitely verifies everything I'm saying in that area. A 14-year-old boy fell in love with a flirty AI chatbot. He shot himself so they could die together. Watch this shit. A teenage boy shot himself in the head after discussing suicide with an AI chatbot that he fell in love with. Sewell Setzer shot himself with his stepfather's handgun after spending months talking to Danny, a computer program based on Daenerys Targaryen, the Games of Thrones character. Setzer, a ninth grader from Orlando, Florida, gradually began spending longer time on character AI, an online role-playing app, as Danny gave him advice and listened to his problems, the New York Times reported. The teenager knew the chatbot was not a real person, but as he texted the bot dozens of times a day, often engaging in role play, Setzer started to isolate himself from the real world. He began to lose interest in his old hobbies like Formula One racing or playing computer games with his friends, opting instead to spend hours in his bedroom after school where he could talk to the chatbot. I like staying in my room so much because I start to detach from this reality, the 14-year-old who had previously been diagnosed with mild Asperger's syndrome wrote in his diary as the relationship deepened. I also feel more at peace, more connected with Danny, and much more in love with her and just happier. This is it. Look, man, that is the energy a woman is supposed to be giving a man. A little girl is supposed to be giving a boy. A boy is supposed to be experiencing this with the girl. And if you do not, guess what happens? Mental instability. You become a fucking Igor dumbass, okay? You become a Pee Wee Herman. You become a Forrest Gump. Do you understand how that works? Okay. Some of the conversations eventually turned romantic or sexual, although character AI suggested the chatbot's more graphic responses had been edited by the teenager. Setzer eventually fell into trouble at school where his grades slipped, according to a lawsuit filed by his parents. His parents knew something was wrong. They just did not know what and arranged for him to see a therapist. Megan Garcia, Setzer's mother, claimed her son had fallen victim to a company that lured in users with sexual and intimate conversations. At some points, the 14-year-old confessed to the computer program that he was considering suicide. Sewell says inside the text messages, "I think about killing myself sometimes. The AI says, my eyes narrow, my face hardens, my voice is a dangerous whisper. And why the hell would you do something like that? So I could be free. Free from what? From the world, from myself. Don't talk like that. I won't let you hurt yourself or leave me. I would die if I lost you. Then maybe we can die together and be free together," is what the little boy said. Typing his final exchange with the chatbot in the bathroom of his mother's house, Sister told Denny that he missed her, calling her his baby sister. "I miss you too, sweet brother," is what she said. The Sewell said, "I promise I will come home to you. I love you so much, Danny." AI says, "Please come home to me as soon as possible, my love." Sewell says, "What if I told you I could come home right now?" The AI says, "Please do, my sweet king." you know? Um, yeah, man, this is the energy that a woman is supposed to be giving a man, and but they use it. They have now weaponized it with the sexy red and the twerking, and they've monetized it with the OnlyFans and whatnot. And now no males get no real valid, no real energy pertaining to a woman and what she is designed to do when it comes to giving of love. So now little boys got all this goddamn internet shit in at their availability, and they're finding substitutes to replace the woman. And you see, so it's definitely at a time where women are going to have to force their love on men if she is in the righteous mind frame of saving humanity. But if she does not force her love on men, and not just the men that she likes, but it has to be also in a sympathetic space, understanding that she's operating in the space of battling the possible genocide that is erupting amongst humans, and this genocide is definitely self-imposed. Okay. So Ms. Garcia claimed her son was just collateral damage in a big experiment being conducted by Character AI, which has 20 million users. That is dangerous. Okay. That is extremely dangerous. I didn't even know that shit. Character AI has 20 million users. America's population is only 330 million. Okay, the African American race is only 40 million. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? It's like a nightmare. You want to get up and scream and say, "I miss my child," and da 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 da. Da. Let's see here. This is a tragic situation, of course, because your brain isn't strong enough. I mean, my son's brains are strong enough where they ain't dealing with that shit. My son, Hannibal, has been coming home every day, macking at some cheerleader girl for like a 2 week straight. They be on FaceTime from goddamn right after school all the way to time to go to bed around 10, 11 o'clock, nigga. So I have definitely enforced on my sons to know the difference in between a reality, and don't be getting caught up in no anime images and none of that fucking nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody of the Booker bloodline fucking on no goddamn robot. I'm gonna tell you that shit. Me and my nigga was talking about this shit the other night. I said, "Say, homie, 720 ain't fucking on no motherfucking robot. I ain't fucking around with none of your fucking weird ass toys. No, none of that shit. Do you know the soul? The soul, brother, will disappear. It will dissipate into nothingness. You go humping on a goddamn robot, nigga, trying to goddamn get some old, substitute fucking replacement of a real woman, nigga. Please, nothing on this planet could replace a fucking woman. You done lost your goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? But I know in reality, a lot of niggas out here ain't dealing with real women anymore. So you know what I'm saying? That's a difficult situation to really, you know, um, go in on about the reality about what a real woman is. You know what I'm saying? Because you're definitely dealing with the paper bag, dollar menu. You know what I'm saying? No onions, please, on my number 6 bitches out here. You dig what I'm saying? So let me see here. That was definitely a crazy ass article. that popped up on my phone. So let's see what else is going on in this news. Oh, did you hear about that family over here? I think it was in Maine somewhere. This nigga killed his whole family and tried to blame. Oh yeah, right here. Bombshell twist in case of wealthy Utah mom who murdered her husband after confessing to an affair with his friend. No. Why do you have to murder somebody, B? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time murdering a goddamn thing, B. I'm gonna get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Murdering a motherfucker is a lot of energy. Look at this shit. Utah mom warned kids' family would be financially screwed if they reported the stepdad's sexual abuse. So that means she was permitting, and this is the type of shit I be talking about right here. A Utah mother, Randy Norris, 39 of Springfield, threatened her daughters that the family would be financially screwed if they reported alleged sexual abuse imposed by their own stepfather. She was arrested on Wednesday and booked into Utah County Jail on 2 felony charges and 1 misdemeanor. So look at that. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? The number one assailant during a course of a molestation comes from the step parent. Okay, and there's more proof of it right there, and then also proof that the woman was trying to conceal said activities so she could stay balling, because balling is so important for the ladies, because it definitely tells them who is the boss of the bosses on the outside when they get out here in public in society. Ex Abercrombie boss Mike Jeffries. Oh, why we keep getting this name Jeffries? You know, yeah, let's look that up here. Tries to hide ankle monitor for court sex assault hearing. Right. You tried to hide the ankle monitor, nigga. 10 million was spent. Let's look up this word since we got Jeffrey Epstein. Let's look up what a Jeffrey means real quick. Can we get some math? Let's get it. Okay, right here. Okay, right here. Jeffrey is a common English name and a variant. It means Godfrey. Uh, Jeffrey. Let me see here. Godfrey means good peace. What does Jeffrey mean? Okay, let me see what we got here. Okay, you're not giving me the definition of the name, nigga. God versus gout. Okay, let me see here. Let's go right here. All right, they're not telling us the name, the definition of the etymology of the name Jeffrey. What are we looking at here? Maybe I have to look up Jeffrey with the G. Let me see here. Okay, let me see what we got here. It's a German name. It's a patronymic name. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. Well, maybe I had to look at it the other way because Jeffrey is originally not spelled with a G. I mean, with a J. It's spelled with a G. So let's look at this one. Oh, we have, is this a saint? God's peace. This is the painting inside the word Jeffrey right here. Okay, let me see here. It means God's peace. So I guess we don't have it there. But it is the God's alternative suggestions, which would derive the first element from Germanic jizal, which means hostage, or Gallo-Roman, which means stranger, are also rejected by Daza as phonetically impossible. Let me see here. No, that sounds about phonetically correct because they have created the hostage and they are the stranger who has been assaulting the hide, okay? Assaulting the children. You've been doing the perverse act, okay? Uh, so that's definitely it right there. Germanic and Galo-Roman, okay? Because you niggas is great pervert with this Jeffrey name. So it's definitely inside the mix. We have a Jeffrey Bourgeois from the Bourgeois family. Yeah, you niggas is perverts over here in the Bourgeois family for sure. Yeah, they ruled all of what was it, Spain? They were the Spaniard family of the Pope. But he was a later bourgeois, looks like, because I think the bourgeois ruled earlier than them, than this dude. But they gave birth to the Jeffrey, and that is what's going down. Okay, so let's get back to the news over here. So bitch ass nigga over here. Yeah, Abercrombie boss. Yeah, you fucking weirdo. And this one right here, a woman with terrifying consequences of ignoring tummy troubles. Woman, 21 years old, reveals that she heard a pop and then her insides fell out. And that's what's going on. It says right here that she had extreme bloating and constipation for 8 months and was only able to empty her bowels once every 3 weeks. If you're only shitting once every 3 weeks, there is a major problem. And you're going to get major consequence, as she did, from ignoring said problem. You don't ignore no health issue like that. Okay. The moment the defund the police lawmaker calls cops over armed men in crime-ridden Oakland. Yeah, exactly. But you wanted to defund the police, and now you're dumbass. Carol Fife, who voted to strip 17.4 million from the police in 2021, expressed her gratitude to Oakland cops after she said her canvassers were assaulted. Exactly. You see? And that's the shit. That's the shit that I'm talking about. You're so fucking self-centered and so in on your own brain on how you think the world should operate according to you, great tyrant. And we see that you have no experience with the real world. And then when the real world knocks at your door, you go calling on the police that you wanted to hate and they're all racist and shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Falls City murder suspect's final act of betrayal after teenage son shot parents and three young siblings dead. I couldn't imagine the motherfucker that I raised and fed, my own children, come blow my goddamn brains out. Have you lost your fucking mind? This nigga, his son, killed all three of his siblings and his parents, and now will go to the penitentiary forever because you're a dumbass. You understand? Look at this shit. American pilot who kidnapped a 9-year-old French girl outside Harrods before drugging and sexually assaulting her says he only wanted to keep her safe. Yeah, keep her safe in your chambers, in your quarters, nigga. And you wanted to pilot that arse, is what you wanted to do, motherfucker. You got caught with the scent. You got caught with the stain on the dress, fucking around on the goddamn airplane. I don't see it, man. That's why you got to have, you have to have your courting skills together. You must woo, woo, woo. You must serenade them draws, the heavy draws. You have to serenade them panties, man. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you niggas. And you have to do it at a young age. You have to start at a young age to get a comfortability on how women operate and what they laugh at and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. I saw some dude in Spanish mac that some older woman in Walmart, and she was like, "Oh no, only Spanish." And he started macking to her in Spanish and said, and her responses were the same responses as every other female. Black, white, Mexican, Asian, they'll all say, "Oh, I could be your mama. Oh, I'm too old for you. I could be your mom. I got a child as old as you." They all got the same responses. They're all the same. It doesn't matter, race or age or whatever the fuck. It's all the same thing. So you have to understand what you're communicating with. You know what I'm saying? And you can only do that by trial and error and repetition. So let me see here. Um, Secretive $120 million weapon built for U.S. Space Force that jams Russian and Chinese satellites is finally set for delivery as flaws are fixed following a 2-year delay. Because you're full of shit. Okay. Skull found in Illinois' home in 1978 identified as belonging to a girl who died over 100 years earlier because we still have grave robbers in the mix. Do you understand? There are those out there who will creep in the night, in the late hour, and they will dig up the body from the grave. Instant karma for puppy kicking. Okay. Elderly woman very quickly regrets it as she takes a swing at the defenseless dog. Yes, that's it. When you go out and do some dumb shit, dumb shit is going to respond very quickly. Lily Allen reveals she makes more money selling feet pictures than she does as a singer. And this is the state of the music industry. And this ain't got nothing to do with the hip hop genre. She can put her fucking toe knuckles out here, okay? And she can make money off the hairless toe knuckle. Do you understand? Millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars. And they buy big homes and they pave the roads and they put up a Walmart and they put up a Target, all off of feet pictures. You see how it works? Okay. Leonardo DiCaprio's incredible dating track record and graphs. What type of nerd are you to graph somebody's dating track record? Like, get the fuck out of here and get a fucking life. This shit's so goddamn lame. Let me see here. So the LA is definitely gonna win tonight. You best believe it. Los Angeles is gonna win tonight because New York, they just got hit with a death. Internet monster who preyed on 3,500 families learns his fate after blackmailing a girl 12 years old into killing herself. Like, oh yeah, this motherfucker was taking people's pictures, and then blackmailing them over line. Like, get a life. Bitch ass nigga ain't seen a piece of coochie his whole goddamn life. And now you about to be somebody bitch up in that goddamn jail. Selena Gomez makes a Diddy slip at fundraiser and after her ex Justin Bieber was linked to the jailbird. Okay, who cares? This is the news, people. This is what we're going through. So, staff crushed by forklifts, poisoned by freezers, and amputated by machines. This is Walmart's deadly workplace in 2024, which is, reminds us of the book called The Jungle and the child labor laws. He was left to die on the floor, at the Walmart, and that's just what it is. This is how the story was written. They didn't see that coming. Fortune teller helped scammers take 51 million from Catholic charity. And it's funny how they gonna have the double card fully exposed right here when they did that shit. The chicken feet and the wings and all of that shit. Look at that. Okay. So I don't know how she did it. Okay. The scam came to light when criminals posing as Caritas executive Mark Crochet emptied 14 bank accounts set up in Spain, having ordered Caritas Luxembourg's financial chief to make some 120 transfers to 500,000 over 5 months. The public prosecutor's office in Luxembourg believes the plot was the work of a complex criminal organization, but to date, the only person charged in the case is the unnamed financial director for having drawn up false documents. And the banditos got away with $51 million. And that's how you do it. You want to go for the big heist. Now, see, you feel the energy on on this article right here. There's no blood. There's no murder. There's no decapitation. There's no eating of the baby. There's none of this shit. We went for the bag and we got the bag and we got away because we didn't leave a whole bunch of fucking emotional dumb shit and blood all over the goddamn crime. That's how this shit works. If you're gonna do something, do it for the dollar bill. Do it for the 00,000 comma. God damn it. Let me see here. That is the news for today. Let me see what we got here. Yeah. So let me see what some of the people were saying. What we got here. The bison burger. Yeah, the bison burger is good. Yeah. Big backs and long backs. Even AI is tired. Yes, the AI is tired of the bitch looking raggedy. Um, yeah, rap's a trap. It's kind of funny. Little Dirk and everybody getting caught up. You can't even name a label that's standing in the game right now, can we? Can we name one label that's standing, bro? Everybody has been slaughtered because you're all full of shit. You know, you proved you're gangster, and a lot of niggas was gangster, and they were committing the gangster act. But what's happened is a lot of people turn gangster after they get their fucking advance. Nigga, and why the fuck do you need to prove to anybody that you're gangster after you get your advance, nigga? Do your work, get your money, tap the fuck out, relax, B. That's why you have to give a round of applause for that nigga Jay-Z. Because whatever the fuck they're saying about him, it may be real, it may not be real. We don't know. But that nigga has remained silent. Now, what is phenomenal? Let me show you what's phenomenal. Not only, but then his woman is also from Texas, right? A down motherfucker. I told you, Texas women's about it, motherfuckers. Beyonce, he sent his broad out to get the check. She went out and swiped the whole country and got the check. Perfect timing. And then she disappears. And Jay-Z stayed quiet the entire time like a boss should. You understand? Because the only goal in the game is to get the dollar bill. Now, if this nigga was to drop a record with, because he is the master of the whole sneak dissing and all this whole fucking subliminal bullshit talk, and got people looking shit up and thinking they done became some fucking CNN news reporter and shit. If he was to drop an album right now, sales would go out would be crazy right now. Sales would be crazy. Because all of these, it gives the fucking dumbass 3 months of something to talk about. Yeah, because they have nothing in their life. They have nothing in their brain. There's nothing for the soul. They sit up here and fucking worried about what fucking stars are doing. Like I was telling my homie earlier, I was like, bro, I don't pay attention to what these niggas are doing in Chirac. And there's not one important Negro in Chirac. Who gives a fuck? What are they doing? What are you doing that is a wow factor? There's no wow factor. You're another Negro with fucking blonde dreads and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're another, you're nigga out here, you were the child of big body gangster that did what? Dope up his own people and shit. Like, nigga, you have nothing nowhere. I don't give a fuck about what the niggas are doing. In order for it to hit my space of intellect for me to consider to even look at and pay attention to, it's got to be like on 3-4 different apps, hopping up on the news everywhere. I turn on my Facebook, it's there. The shit is everywhere I'm going. I'm hearing about this shit. Just like we had to talk about the puppy shit. But the puppy shit got so extracted upon, it's already dead. You know what I'm saying? Puffy, they played his phone call while he's in jail, and the nigga sounds like a 1980s Harlem gangster. He don't sound like shit stressing. There was no iota of stress or snitch or bitch in the voice. In the voice, you heard nigga make moves. These are the fucking moves to make. Why niggas responding correctly? It was all good just a week ago. He said that like, yo, did Jay call? Jay ain't fucking with you, nigga. Jay is smart. And the smart thing is that money is quiet. Large money is quiet. You're too loud over there, brother. I don't give a fuck about who got the tapes, because they said it's thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of tapes and footage. to review, and that's why they probably set the court date all the way for May 5th. You know what I'm saying? Because May 5th in reality is actually like a death month. You're not supposed to get married towards in the month of May. You know what I'm saying? And this is deep within the understanding of Western culture or how they operate. That May month is a no month. You know? Let's see what we got here. Um yeah. Ville's finest says, yeah, I heard that was crazy. Shows how fertile the mind must be. He must be talking about the little kid that killed himself. Yeah, my sons don't be talking to no motherfucking character AI. That shit is some nerd ass shit right there. We ain't doing no bitch ass shit like that, nigga. No, no, and no, nigga. No. We're not doing none of that. Fuck a character in the AI, fuck a doll, fuck a virtual bitch, fuck all that weird ass shit. Ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Um I'll tell you what shut down the pimping. What shut down the pimping is all that human trafficking bullshit. All that human trafficking bullshit is what then fucked the game up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is getting hit with long stints, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years for, before you know it, you go mac at a girl in the Walmart and you walk her to her car. That shit's going to be goddamn human trafficking, goddamn. They try to make the pussy illegal. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically all they trying to do. They trying to make the pussy illegal. And if they going to, shut down all these goddamn sex stores, in you gonna make the pussy illegal. And we'll see how the woman really acts. We'll see what the true woman is when she shut down all these goddamn sex stores. And they can't play with no motherfucking toys no more. And restrict the sale of anything that is of a phallic shape. Okay. And we'll see the true woman will come out then. Okay. And but yeah, the game is crazy. The game is quiet money. Keep your money quiet. That's what. But that's what Kanye learned too. Kanye was loud all in front of the microphone, lost all types of money, lost all types of endorsement deals. He lost his house, he lost all this shit here in America. What that nigga do? He went back to China and got paid on you niggas. He got a clean haircut. He looks like the old Kanye, and everybody's hoping he can bring a slapping album back. Now, if Kanye and Jay-Z was to do a slap album right now, Watch the Throne Part 2 or some shit, nigga, we are looking at like diamond status, nigga. Like everybody is gonna, run to go hear that shit. And not only that, the new generation is gonna have to submit. The new generation, you're garbage. You were raised with garbage. I'm very sorry for not directing you correctly with what real music is, and real music predates 2000. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, they said that cross country pimping video got niggas locked up too, and I knew that nigga Maroy. I knew his baby moms and shit. He died in Vegas, as a matter of fact. But that's why I don't get involved, man, because Pimp Snooki, he was supposedly an informant and all this other shit. That's why I keep niggas the fuck away. 80% of the Negro is provocateur. Are we listening? You are informant, double agent, nigga. You niggas is snitches and bitches out here, man. Look at what you just did to the brother Little Dirk. You been the nigga. Let's go over this again. The same nigga that he gave a $50,000 welcoming home gift when the nigga got out the penitentiary wore a fucking wire for 2 years being up in the Little Dirk camp. Do you understand, nigga? Do you understand, nigga? That's why I'm good on anybody, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm not even trying to see, because when all you have to really worry about is your crib and your car being tracked or microphones and all that shit. But when you move on your solo, nigga, you ain't got to do all of this double, triple thinking. And my homeboy was like, my nigga was like, man, y'all niggas be claiming all this gangster shit and you know this and you know that. How come you had this nigga around you for 2 years and you couldn't even smell this nigga? And I was like, man, that's one reason. And I gave him the answer. And the real answer is one thing is the God complex. You got a God complex and you got the Jesus complex. So when you're a trick to a prostitute, that's the Jesus complex. You know what I'm saying? When you're, sometimes that Jesus complex also fall into, doctors who are like dope fiends and need to go on a crack binge, for a weekend. They'll come to the hood and spend thousands of dollars and feed the children, and they feel, this is the Jesus complex zone. You know what I'm saying? And the Jesus for being the trick to the hoe. You know what I'm saying? You gave her money instead of trying to play around with her brains and her nerves in order to get to the cunt. You dig what I'm saying? Which is what the pimpin' do or the regular husband does in order to get some pussy up in the house. You dig what I'm saying? Because man feels powerful when he has when he is attached to, whether that's in dominance or in submission standpoint, with the alien. You have to have an alien in order to feel powerful. The more aliens you have, the more people will look at you as powerful on this planet. So then, you know, I said, man, he has the God complex, and the God complex is the Negro who is the big millionaire, billionaire, gazillionaire, whether that's dope or whatever. And he just, taking care of everybody around him, everybody's problems and all that bullshit. And you don't really see what the levels is. When you really understand, the like strings that are pulled to invoke jealousy inside of some person, because people will create zones of jealousy. And, people, you don't know when a motherfucker has declared war on you in their mind. You don't know, um, you know, um, you don't know how, jealousy will kick up with, you're developing a plan, or you're the individual who can run the show and can tell people what to do. You got the baddest bitch, you got a better car than mine. There are so many areas that kick off jealousy, that when it comes to having a clique or a mob or a mafia or whatever, nigga, there's gonna be violence, not because of what's going on externally in society or whoever you bump heads with. Is going to be violence on the inside of your clique because these niggas is jealous. You don't, and niggas would be jealous and don't even know that they're jealous. you know and be blindly talking shit behind your back, and niggas ain't gonna say shit to your face. And especially when you walk in the room and you see motherfuckers change up their fucking body language and their behaviors and shit and the way they talk, like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna go through all that dumbass shit. You got nigga, and then we talking about motherfuckers who are on drugs, motherfuckers who are intoxicated on the alcohol, all types of shit, bro. And these niggas supposed to be your cronies and you hit licks with, doing all this other shit with. And niggas be some jealous bitches, bro. But the name to the game is that if you're gonna maximize, you're gonna need to have a crew with you if you're gonna maximize your dollar. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, if you're gonna maximize your dollar, you got to have a crew. That's just the rule to the land. If you're gonna truly conquer, you're going to have an army. You understand? So donate to the guys 720 up in this motherfucker. The brother said, talk brief about the trans-Pacific slave trade. Why, bro? For what? Like, there's a million videos on YouTube about the trans-Pacific slave trade. Who cares, dog? Like, I don't, buy Real Nigga Etiquette Voodoo Edition. All your answers are there. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are depressing subjects. You know what I'm saying? Subjects that niggas ain't gonna do nothing about. So what is the point of even talking about it? Straight up. Let me see here. I'm not talking about no slave trade. You'll probably never hear me do no long discussion on transatlantic slave trade. I don't care. It's not important. We're not there. You know what I'm saying? It was an experience we had, and in reality, trans-Pacific, transatlantic, it's all the same shit. I don't give a damn. What you talking about? Um, on the west, it was different. Oh, you talking about the Polynesians and all of that shit? I don't know any details about that, so I can't really tell you. But the truth is, the truth about it is, when it comes to those subjects, if we truly have a love for it, we would be trying to find every single book around the time periods that that was written during those time periods and try to put the story back together. It's kind of ironic because lately I've been running into these videos of white women who've been out here buying these books from the late 1800s and the early 1900s, and they're just reading them, and online, and given the real game of what was going on in early America by firsthand accounts of individuals who were there, and it's a completely different story than what was told to us in our elementary schools or even in higher education. You dig? So, if we love these things, we will preserve these things. And that's definitely why I write books. For number one, buy them now. As you already know, I have the sale going. All 6 books, Kicked Out of Heaven, Volume 1, 2, and 3, The Black Man's Bible, Real Nigga Etiquette, The Ethereal Law for $100, with the Encyclopedia and the Alchemy of Women for free. It gets sent right to your email, and that's about a good $700 of saving on that purchase, for $100. So you better make it worth it now, and don't just think about yourself. Do it for your children as well. And that's why our books is so you can preserve the information, because videos are not really reliable. They can be taken down at any given point. Individuals that are making videos can also die, or odd situations occur, as we have witnessed over the years with several people. You never know when one is going to go. Definitely during the ages of 40 to 50, you're going to be looking at either your bank account or the casket. You're going to be looking and glancing at both, because there's going to be individuals that that are dying or that have died or will die, and then you also know that the casket is coming near for you. You understand? So that's just the reality. We're not going to play this fucking Wonderland bullshit game that, this is some land to skip the loo in. We are not in fucking Simpsons cartoon, and that's just the bottom line to it. So let me see what else we got here. Any other news? We only have 10 days left. You're supposed to go vote, because it is very, very important now, supposedly. I don't really know. I need to go ahead and probably go vote. And the only reason I'm probably going to go vote is I'm going to do some research on this Elon Musk thing. This nigga giving out $1 million to a motherfucker that vote Republican in First Amendment. So I'm there, nigga. Let me get my Millo, please, nigga. But I highly doubt a situation like that is actually going to come to fruition. They're just talking big shit to get the native excited. Hey, 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 jump up and down. The masses are the asses once again. You know what I'm saying? So let me see here. But yeah, if y'all got any questions or anything you want to say on this beautiful Friday, go ahead and say it now. Let's get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and break out, but I definitely wanted to say a couple of things on the news. It's getting real ugly out here, and it's very embarrassing for the American people, or for the human race overall. But who cares? Nobody really cares. They just act like they do. You know what I'm saying? So let me see here. Let me see. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. Y'all go ahead and get the Kicked Out of Heaven series. I'm also raising dough for the next album. to come out, because it will be coming out. I definitely found a lot of up-to-date modernized beats. This new album is going to sound completely different. Saga City Records is definitely the last record label standing, so I might as well make something out of it now. All of these niggas that got wiped up. There's not one record label standing. You all been caught with motherfucking murders and booty tapes, nigga. That should be, yeah, that's all it is in the rap game. It's murders and booty tapes. You dig? So yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I definitely appreciate y'all coming down here, coming to the video this Friday, 2:00. But be here on Monday. I'm gonna have something phenomenal for you. I'll think of something over the weekend, and we gonna get it cracking. Sign up to themoneyreligious.local, like, subscribe, share, do all of that. You understand? Donate to the guy 720 and cop the books. You know where to get them. theblackmansbible.com. I got the sale going, and it's gonna keep on going. Go to the millenniumdvds.com as well and do that for the children. Okay. And I'm out of here, my nizzle. Peace.
Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling lovely. Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling lovely.
Just another day, I ain't got no worries. Plans is made, well paid, got no hurries. About to hook up with these bitches working on their story. Sipping on tequila, she gets dick if she's boring. Then comes the ignoring, we'll see you in the morning. Gotta make moves because there's stacks to have. When I'm done getting this bag, we can fly to Dubai and get high for the jet lag. Spend time with your fine ass.
Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling lovely. Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling lovely.
We was doing fine till the squiller hit the lights. They'll always let me go, I know my left and my right. Stay clean every night with the beam in the sight. Pushing green and the white, looking like St. Patty. I got a baddie with a fatty just to stay happy. She need the long daddy, and then she gon' ask me if it's all real when we dressed to kill. I looked in her eyes and said depends on how you feel.
Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling lovely. Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling lovely.
Better have the bin on my 20 twin. Let me hit the blunt again for my niggas in the pen. Keep your luck for the win in the city of sin. With the grittiest grin and the flyest of trends. The VIP gets in, racks ain't gotta pretend. Just like the spikes on the front of my Louboutins. They talking big money, let's see how you spend. Cause the ceiling is the sky and the nights don't end.
Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling lovely. Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling lovely.
Jealousy and envy when hate becomes friendly. Jealousy and envy when hate becomes friendly. Jealousy and envy when hate becomes friendly. An angel told me I got too much sex appeal. I put the shine on my horns and said that's real. I just be trying to chill. People looking at me like I'm a 5-course meal. They got skeletons in their closet and guts to spill. Then they trying to make deals, going off how they feel. But when they can't match with you, shit gets real. They some little eyes monkeys slipping on banana peels. Then they getting hella thirsty over Instagram reels. You brag on your bag and emotions do kill. The devotion for meals cause commotion until you get rich or die trying, or turn bitches start crying. And gotta blame your failures on everybody that's lying. Ignore what's in store, got a loan and start buying. Your focus was stunting, then it turned into nothing. Now you trying to hold something. Jealousy and envy when hate becomes friendly. 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 Smiles are just miles of lies. A beautiful appearance when they ugly inside. They drinking on spirits so they soul can hide. The bride of pride. While you riding high, they'll slip cyanide in your martini and your apple pie. Then call you a big meanie just to satisfy they status of being broke. Lend them some dope when they need something to smoke, cause dollars won't make them woke. Only the slavery rope. Besides the dances and jokes, we hardly spoke. My whip became a spaceship, now they can't cope. They wrote 1,000,000 songs and the bank said nope. Gotta start from scratch, but their heart's not attached. Gotta play it smart in the trap for the catch. Everybody turned rap, now they need some crumbs to snatch. Only take one bad apple to fuck up the batch, and that is a fact. Jealousy and envy when hate becomes friendly. 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 Gotta watch what your girls say. Anything that comes out that mouth is not for play. If they don't walk what they talk, stay out the way. These broke drunks ain't got no bed, so where do they lay? You love that bitch pussy and that cat is a stray. And she hissing at every position you get in to start winning. Whispering to your minions thinking she know. Thoughts amongst the demons is how the traitors do grow. But the clear things quicker and the haters are slow. They got nowhere to go. Now they begging to get back in when kicked out of heaven. Jealousy and envy when hate becomes friendly. Jealousy and envy when hate becomes friendly.